Hey, Mike Swanson here. Good to talk with you. It's snowing where I live, and that means a couple things. First of all, it means that this is the winter opening of my Power Investor Inner Circle membership group. This is your chance to join, and to do so, click below this video. And it also means I got something to tell you about the membership group. On Monday, I sent out an email with an explanation of how I pick out stocks. I showed the method that I've used for well over 15 years now to pick out the most profitable stock trades possible. And I showed a couple examples. One of them is a stock that I actually own right at this moment. And I got some feedback. A lot of people asking questions about the membership group. And someone sent me an email and they said, well, okay, you showed me 2 examples of stocks using my stock picking method, which I call the twofold formula. And they said, okay, these stocks already went up. You said you already picked them out. So show me something that hasn't gone up yet. Show me that this is real. And I understand there's skepticism, because there's people all over the internet that sell stock picking services and this type of stuff, and they pad the results by showing you only their best trades, or showing you stuff that's like that they bought years ago and not current. You know what I'm talking about. So I said, okay, forget about that. The reality is, every single week I spend hours. I take a day out, an afternoon out, and I spend hours looking through the sectors of the stock market, individual stocks. And that gives me an idea of what's really going on inside the stock market. And it also enables me to pick out the top stocks. So today, I've got a special short presentation to show you of the best stocks in the market right now that haven't gone up yet, but I believe are poised to go higher very quickly. So check out this presentation, and you will see over the next couple days the ultimate proof of the twofold formula system. Okay, this is a momentum-based stock market. As one of the leading bulls put it last week, and this is a direct quote from Jeff Mackey, price is reality. What that means is valuations do not matter as long as the stock market is going up, as long as we're not in a bear market. And that means there's 2 ways to make money now. One is price momentum strategies, and that's what you need to use if you're going to trade stocks on the United States stock exchanges for the most part. Second way is a combination of price and looking other places outside the U.S. stock market where things are really cheap. And that can be in commodities, that can be in markets overseas. So let's talk about both these strategies in this video. Okay, now, if you want to play momentum, what that means is what you need to look for are the sectors performing the best in the market, and then to buy the best stocks in those sectors. So one of the top performing sectors, which is leading the market, is biotech. Now, what's going on in the market is there increasingly, as each month goes by, fewer sectors are participating in the market rallies. So that means you've got to focus on only the best sectors, and that's why we're looking at biotech. The next top sector are the semiconductors, which made a new high on Friday, and this is the relative strength index comparing the performance of semiconductors to the U.S. stock market. So let's look for stocks in these 2 sectors that I can show you and recommend. CEMP, Sempra. It's a biotech company developing an antibiotic. It's doing clinical trials on it. And if you want to use the twofold formula, we can't really use valuation or earnings, but we can use the momentum part of the twofold formula, which can still work too. Now, what that involves is looking for a stock that's made a giant move, at least 30% over a short amount of time, which you can see from December to January, and then pauses in a consolidation zone and then gets poised to bust out. So you can buy right now, place a stop right here, and a breakout can take this stock up to $40 or even $50 in a short amount of time. Another biotech stock in a similar position is Sorrento Therapeutics, which is developing breast cancer drugs. I have no idea the drugs are any good or not. It doesn't matter. Remember, valuations do not matter, and biotechs are speculative stocks. So here's a stock that's made a giant move, now pausing and breaking out. It's a stock that when it breaks out can easily go up to $15 or $16. That's how you beat the market in this day and age. Let me show you some other stocks that are in breakout positions. Marriott International, which is paying a dividend of 1%. And this is a market where people are chasing stocks that pay dividends. Resistance is $80, support is essentially $75. A bust through of 80, and you're looking at $90 or even $100. Another stock in a dividend type situation is First Citizens Bancorp, which is busted out at $10.50 resistance and is going higher. It's paying a dividend of 1.9%. Now, if we want to look at the semiconductor world, remember semiconductors are the leading sector of the moment. Let me recommend to you Integrated Silicon Solution, symbol ISSI, breaking out of resistance at $17 with support now at 16. So how would you trade or play these stocks? Simple. These are not investment opportunities, because the way I define investment opportunity is you need the total combination of the twofold formula of low valuations with high earnings growth down the road, or a big dividend, but you need the low valuations. And then you combine that with a technical stock pattern with a big move and a consolidation pause. Those are the types of stocks that you can invest in and buy and hold, and I'll show you one in just a moment. But what about these other stocks, which are pure momentum plays? They're not investment valuation plays. How do you play these type of stocks, which I've showed you so far? A simple method is to simply buy the stocks on the opening day, opening session of the week. Buy them, let's say Tuesday, because the market was closed yesterday, but normally you can buy them Monday. Then sell them on Friday and take your gains. And then next week, find another group of stocks and repeat. And if you do it this way, what you're essentially doing is finding the top stocks in the top sectors in the momentum-based stock market. And you continue to do that strategy week by week until the market completely rolls over. A simple short-term strategy for a market in which price is reality. Now, if we want to play things where we can look for not only momentum, but the good entry point from a valuation perspective, then you want to look outside of these type of sectors and look for sectors just starting a bull market. Well, one example is mining stocks. So let's look at Piraeus, which is a stock I own right now. And this is a stock that essentially doubled from its low in December to its high in January, and is now pausing and consolidating. The 20-day Bollinger Bands are coming together to show you that it's in a consolidation period that is about to end. And this is a stock that has mining operations in Africa and in Australia and is priced at a super cheap valuation. I don't really have the time to go into the whole history and details of the company. Just want to point out to you the strategy and how this type of investing works. So because this stock has gone from 20 cents to 40 cents, it's shown us that it's capable of a gigantic move. And because the stock is now consolidating right around its long-term moving averages, it's also showing us that it's in a pivot point position where it can complete the transition into a new bull market, and those types of plays typically last 3 to 5 years. And this stock was like over $1 a couple years ago. Actually, it was like $4. So you know what it's capable of. Now, typically what happens on the breakout is you get a similar move in size from the one that came before. So if this stock doubled this year from above 40 cents, you're looking at an 80-cent stock. That can easily happen because if the HUI goes through 210 and these moving averages then become support, you're looking at the HUI at 300 or something down the road. So I wanted to show you my stock picking philosophy, how I do it. I wrote about it in detail in the document below. And if you want stocks like this, join the Power Investor service and you'll get some like this every single week. You'll find out exactly the type of things that I own, which I've showed you one of them right now. But if you get the most recent Power Investor report, you'll see all the stocks that I own, and that I own not simply as momentum plays, but things I'm planning on holding as real investments. But you can do the momentum plays too. In fact, I think you can take advantage of this information that I've shown you in this video to actually make enough money where you could pay for the membership and receive picks for months and weeks for years down the road. So that's what I want to share with you today. Click below for more details on how I pick out stocks, and join the Power Investor Intergroup and get instant access, and I'll see you on the other side.